Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's reads. For the main part of the reads, I'm going to be using the Thelema tarot deck. I feel like there's another way to say it, I just don't remember it. There's a website at the bottom if it focuses. Feel free to check that out. I think if I can get a little closer, loscarabeo.com. Hopefully I didn't misspell that. It's right there on the screen. So use whatever it says there on the screen, use that if you want to find this. Supportive Oracle Cards. Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There are their full names, and on the back here are some websites for them. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever's interesting to you. The last one is She Who Is Art. That one always pops out to me. In fact, maybe if I get that a little closer, you can see them a little better. And of course, I use dice. So, where does it show it there? There's a website. It's from Amazon. They're metal dice, and I use the 20, the 12, and the 4. I use the 4 for the elements, the 12 for the minor arcana, and the 20 for the major arcana, which obviously leaves out 21, but still, that's the one I use. All right. And on to your reading. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in to this week's read. This reading is valid for when you come to it. And let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Got the 8 of Wands, which Sagittarius isn't too upset by that energy. And sometimes you can actually thrive with it, quite frankly. I got 2 more cards I gotta pop out, but I'm gonna do this first. They're going to go here, and then they're going to go here. I don't know. This might be a complicated one. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, so first of all, you got a big change coming. This is a rough moment because even though you're open to change, usually Sagittarians are open to change, you're the one who has to choose it. It's not going to just happen without a major choice. Major choice coming in. The thing is, by you making whatever choice this is, you do have success coming in here. You do have success coming in, but I see that 10 of Swords, and I'm like, why is this? This is really upsetting for you, because whatever this is, you can make a choice that can bring you a lot more happiness, but you seem to be very, very upset about it. And it could be bonds with other people you have. There's a connection with wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Making this choice is going to change something that you've put a lot of work into. You're making a big choice, And it's hard. For some of you, this could be moving your home, selling where you are and going somewhere else. Could be changing jobs. It seems like that's a very easy one. But if it is, you really have a very strong tie to this job. You're very important there. You feel very important. People rely on you for a lot of things. I keep getting something about a relationship thing too for some of you. So it's like it's gonna if you go forward with this relationship, it could change things dramatically. Something like that. Making a decision here is hard. But it's coming to the point where either we're going to do it or don't. It's kind of like the sun's going to set. You know, if you want to build a fire, I guess you technically could do it after the sun goes down, but the rain clouds are coming in with it. So it's going to get a lot harder to make this happen if you don't do it now. Sun is still up. Kindling is still dry. If you want to start a fire and make a place for it so it'll thrive, this is the time to do it. Crap or get off the pot. There we go. The other word came in, but there you go. It's time to do it, and you know it. You know it's time to make this decision is what I'm getting. In fact, some of you, it makes me really nervous because, again, I see it coming in really quick. Maybe right now you're like, I don't know, this reading seems to be hitting, but I don't know why. Nothing's really come in like that. Give it a week. Something comes in very fast and says you either make your choice now or you don't. So, for example, if this turns out to be a job thing, maybe today you're like, no, I think it's okay. I mean, the job is the job. within the next week somebody's going to push something in front of you saying, hey, Sag, you could do this, but you got to leave all that behind. I got to know by Friday, yes or no. And it's a big decision. Because the Ace of Swords is coming towards you. It's good for you, but I feel like there's a lot of guilt or something with making this choice. It's stressful. It feels very stressful. Kind of like, I feel like I got to make this choice and either have to do it or don't. This is almost like I know somebody who's a writer. It's almost like they have this whole life going, and it's like saying, hey, you're a great writer. You want to come write for our sitcom? You have to move to New York City to do it. Or you have to, like, you're going to have to, maybe you don't have to move to New York City to do it, but maybe, like, if you're going to write for our sitcom, that's going to take up, like, a good 50 to 60 hours a week. You're not going to be able to do that other job. You're going to have to let go of some things if you want this. And it's kind of like, all right, do I want to do this or don't I want to do this? It's stressful because it's kind of like the moment is here, but, like, I have to make up my mind in a week if I'm going to let go of everything else that I've established in my life to get this one thing. Like, the person I'm thinking of is a very great writer and aspires to be more recognized. Like, do I want to push forward that dream or let it go? And it's kind of like, but if I do that, like, I'm just, like, dropping things really fast over here. Do I do what's best for me that I've always wanted, or do I try to make other people happy? So, there's advice with this, because you are in the decision seat. That is you. You have to make your decision. A passive decision is still a decision. And what I mean by that is if you default to a no, you still decided no. And it's more in the sense of, like, your outcome is going to be. If you decide no and you just let it default to a no, it's still, you decided to say no, even if you defaulted to it. Just keep that in mind. Because what they're saying do not do is do not overthink this. Do not hem and haw for days and days and days and days. You're going to know right off the bat what you want to do. It's just making the decision. You're going to know. It's something you've wanted for a long time. It's something you definitely want. It's been there. It's been there for the longest time. Take your Ace of Wands and choose. Do what's right for you. Do what you want. That is the advice here. It's not easy. It's hard. But they're saying this wasn't brought to you by happenstance. It may seem like it. Kind of like, oh, the luck of the draw just kind of blew my way. No, it's meant to come your way. You really want it? Here's your chance. Take it. You want it? Do you really want it? Take it. You don't? Oh, well, I wish you did, because now it's gone. Don't play the wish you did game. Don't play the wish you did game. It's here. Grab it. Just grab it. It's not going to come back again, is what I'm getting. Whatever this is not going to come back again. So, whatever this unique moment is, for example, like I'm using that analogy, like we want you to write for our sitcom. Take it. Take it. That writing for that sitcom is not going to come around again. That's what I'm just going to say, if that came forward. Once you make your decision, things will move very, 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 very fast. I don't see that being a problem for you. Things will move forward quicker than you thought. The whole process will move forward very, very fast. This is going to change a lot of things in your life are going to change due to this decision. A lot of things. How you relate to people, who you have time for, who you don't, who you're seeing, who you're not seeing. After this decision, there is like another thing coming in, an afterthought, if you decide to take whatever this is. Because you're going to be in this weird thing where you're going to have a hard time organizing things. There's going to be this moment where I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm going to lose things. I don't know what to do. I kind of want to organize things, but I don't know what to do about that. Be careful. This is what they're saying don't do, which is this is your natural energy. Don't let it just go where it's going to go and see what happens, because you're going to lose things that you want to keep. I find this odd that I'm saying this. In fact, I'm going to like verify that a little bit more. 3 of Pentacles reversed and the Tower card. If you want, there's certain things afterwards. Like, for example, if you're going to be writing for a sitcom and the other job's going to go, if there's friendships or something you want to hold on to after this, you got to actively work to keep them. You got to get some type of structure there. If you just let things go where they're going to go, this is like going to default to a no again. You're going to lose people from your life that you don't really want to lose. The advice here is remember what you love and try to incorporate it into this next situation. Incorporate it as much as you can. Incorporate it. I don't know exactly how. It depends what you're going into, but incorporate who and what you want to keep into this next situation. You got to incorporate it in. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm putting nuts and cherries in a cake. I don't know why, but I feel like put things in there. Get it, stir it in. Make sure you stir it in. So, for example, I'm going to use my writer friend as an example. Make sure that the people you care about are connected to whatever, like say you have a page just for your writer stuff, just for like when you're doing writing stuff, make sure that they're on that and like send them messages every now and then and just keep them in contact of what you're doing. They'll start conversations with you. You'll have other conversations other than the writing, but that's how you got to incorporate them in. Incorporate them in. Make sure you incorporate in what you love. I'm going to use that writer situation again because, for example, if you have people in your life that you want to keep, but you're going to be writing like 50, 60 hours a week, if you keep them connected to what you're doing and you keep them in your life, they might inspire you to get some more different flavors and aspects to this writing that you weren't thinking you were going to write about. You're like, I have a friend that's kind of goofy. Let me write about them. I have a friend that's overly serious. Let me write about them. I got a friend that I don't know if they're going left or right. Let me write about them. I got another person here who's going through a lot of things. Let me write about them. Like, you don't have to be specific, but you know what I mean. Keep incorporating them into your life. Keep incorporating them. Because whatever the situation is, it's going to change. Everything's going to change. You got to incorporate in. You got to make that active decision to incorporate them in. And you might have to like set up reminders to just keep in touch with these people. Otherwise, they will just quietly fade away and you're just going to lose touch with them. Anything else? By the way, I see you have a great outcome by incorporating in what you love. If you're able to incorporate in what you love to this new change, you will probably love it till the end of your life. It feels like a permanent change that you're going to love for the rest of your life. If you incorporate in, you can enjoy it with the Ace of Cups and the King of. You can enjoy it as the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. It's not Pentacles. As the King of Cups with his cup. Gender not. Don't worry about the gender. Like, whatever gender you are. We can even say as the Queen of Cups. Same thing. I'm just saying. I feel like I left that out. Anything else? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.